But in the meantime, the city's go-to sports bar celebrating 30 years in business.
Legendary Irish gastropub Mustang Harry's is kicking off the milestone before the puck drops. Tonight, between the Rangers and Sharks at Madison Square Garden, and they might be celebrating a big Knicks win last night as well. Tina Servasio live in Midtown with what is set to happen later on during this celebration. Tina.
Good morning, Kurt and Rosanna. But Kurt, you're right. There's a little celebration going on right now. I had to calm down the patrons that are already here this morning for breakfast because we're still talking about the New York Knicks home opener last night. See, Mustang Harry's is just 1 block away from Madison Square Garden on 7th Avenue between 30th and 29th Street, just steps away from the Garden. And this is your go-to place for pregame, postgame parties for Knicks and Rangers games. And if you don't have tickets to the Garden, you could hang out here, which is what a lot of people will be doing tonight when Mustang Harry's kicks off their 30th anniversary celebration, which will go all weekend long, but it starts when the puck drops between the Rangers and the San Jose Sharks at 7 p.m. But let's first talk about the big news this morning. The New York Knicks starting off the 2025-26 season with a win at the Garden as they face the Cleveland Cavaliers last night, opening up the Mike Brown era. In the second quarter, the Knicks were actually up by 10 points. Karl Anthony Towns, though, drove through the lane, threw it down, put the Knicks up by 12. They were rolling in the first half, but in the third quarter, the Cleveland Cavaliers got back into it. The Cavs' Donovan Mitchell, a Connecticut native and Mets fan, by the way, hit a deep three to give the Cavs a 1-point lead. Then in the fourth quarter, the Knicks were up by 5, and OG Anunoby, he really sealed the deal with a big three-pointer. The Knicks open up their season with a big win at home, 119-111 the final score, the first victory for new head coach Mike Brown. Let's quickly talk, though, about the Brooklyn Nets. They opened up their season on the road against the Hornets in Charlotte. Brooklyn was down 3 in the first quarter. Michael Porter Jr. hits the jumper here, and that is his first basket as a member of the Brooklyn Nets. But the Hornets, they pulled away in the second quarter. That was LaMelo Ball, 2 Miles Bridges, and that dunk put Charlotte up by 12. No looking back. The Brooklyn Nets do lose their opener 136-117, but they return home for their home opener on Friday at Barclays Center. All right, let's bring it back now inside Mustang Harry's because tonight they begin their 30th anniversary celebration. This has been just an iconic Irish traditional gastropub here in New York City, and they are starting things off with a really cool menu that takes us back to 1995. Original menu with like shepherd's pie, but also 1995 prices. To begin the evening at 6 p.m., this 5-piece bagpipe and drum band, the NYPD Emerald Society Pipes and Drums, will do a celebratory march through the entire restaurant, all leading you up to the puck dropping at 7 p.m. between the Rangers and the Sharks. And joining me now is Sergeant Dan Noonan, part of this wonderful Emerald Society. Sergeant Noonan, tell me first your connection with Niall and Ian Conroy, the owners of Mustang Harry's.
Sure, absolutely. Good morning. My dad, John Noonan, he's from County Longford in Ireland, and he's very, very close friends with Ian and Niall. I met them through the years. They've always been close friends of my family, and we come in here all the time for Rangers, Knicks games. And
the traditions go from Ireland to 7th Avenue here in New York City. Now, Sergeant Noonan, the history of the NYPD Emerald Society Pipe and Drum Band.
Sure. We were created in 1960. There's about 120 members, both active and retired. We play at many, many different events for the NYPD, from funerals to parties, retirements, plaque dedications. One large family, just here to support brothers in the NYPD.
And tonight you're going to celebrate the Rangers winning their first home game of the season. So let's give us a little taste as we go to break.